This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Shout out to the King of Hypocrisy, who did a 10-bit cheer and asks if there was a DSP cologne, what would it smell like? Interesting question. What scent would you associate with Darkside Phil? I don't think anyone would ever associate a scent with Darkside Phil because, you know, I'm a streamer. I make YouTube videos. Although I do DSP Tries It, that's a lot of food. It's a lot of fast food. I do a variety of stuff. I'll tell you this. One scent that I really like is mint. I really like the scent of mint. So maybe something minty. Maybe I would have a minty cologne. Shout out to Grivenbox, who did a 10-bit cheer and says, well, maybe you should try Canada. Better economy than the US, I hear. Well, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know much about Canada. I actually live very close to Canada. I could easily get to Canada in just a couple of hours. I think if I drove north, I think it's about a 3-hour drive and I'd be in Canada. Or, you know, a very short flight, I'd be in Canada. And I do, hopefully, plan to go to Canada someday. At least for tourism purposes, I would like to go.
Now, in regards to moving to Canada, I don't think I'd ever be able to do so. And let me explain why.
And a lot of people don't realize this. Unlike the United States is a very open country. For whatever reason, we have a very loose policy when it comes to immigration. We let pretty much anybody in. I mean, President Trump has tried to tighten security when it comes to who can come in and out of the country recently with some of his presidential order edicts or whatever you call them. What are they called? Presidential, fuck, I can't even remember what they're called anymore. You know, his special orders or whatever the hell they're called. But for the most part, you could literally
go in and out of the United States, no problem.
Okay, and for the most part, I hate to say it, we don't actually follow up on people who come into the United States. There's people who come here, oh, I'm coming here for tourism, and they never leave. They just stay forever. And we don't really have tabs on these people, and therefore they just stay forever. And then they end up staying here and basically claiming it, oh, I want welfare, and I want this and that. They want all the free stuff that comes from being an American citizen, even though they're not a citizen. And this happens, I hate to say it, it happens a lot. I know for a fact because I used to live in Connecticut, and in Connecticut, this was infamous for people coming in from Puerto Rico. People would come in from Puerto Rico, and their families all lived in Connecticut, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're here forever. And you're like, what? Well, you know, do you have a job here? Are you a citizen? No. But they're just staying here permanently. Okay. This is a major problem we have in America. Alright? Now, I'm certainly not anti-immigration. I want everyone to understand that. I'm not one of these crazy, you know, extremist right-wing people who thinks that absolutely no one should be allowed into America, and they took your jobs! And shit like that, alright? But I'm also a person who believes there should be stricter border policies, and that we should actually be careful of who we're letting into our country, and that we shouldn't just let everyone freebie just come in and stay forever, and then leech off of everything that we have in the country. I think that there should be stricter guidelines.
We're one of the very few countries on the planet that just allow people in and never follow up.
It's kind of ridiculous, okay? Now, by the way, I do know that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. I'm very aware of this. People are like, oh, Phil, did you know Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory? Yes, I'm just making a case here where I'm telling you that people from Puerto Rico would just come and stay permanently, and you'd be like, well, did you go through any official channels to do this? Did you tell anyone that you were doing this? No. Okay. And this was a big thing in Connecticut where, like, thousands of Puerto Ricans were just coming and staying permanently, and the U.S. government didn't even know they were here. So, obviously, that means no taxes, right? Nothing. They're just here permanently. That's what I'm trying to say. I understand that Puerto Rico is actually a different circumstance where, technically, I believe they're citizens of the United States, but not really because they don't pay. It's weird. Like, they don't do taxes. It's a very odd situation. And it's really fucked up because, as we all know, Puerto Rico got completely destroyed recently with all the hurricanes that went down there. And now it's uncertain of, you know, what aid they're supposed to get and stuff like that. It's a mess. I don't want to get into the political side of that, because that's a whole big can of worms to open. My point is, America is weird when it comes to our immigration policies. Canada, ladies and gentlemen, is incredibly strict when it comes to your immigration. Yeah, you can get into Canada, okay, for tourism or whatever, but guess what? Canada actually follows up. Canada will hunt your ass down and be like, you only had a 2-week tourism visa. Get the fuck out. You'll get arrested and deported. Canada is serious about this shit, unlike America. They will boot your ass. They will arrest you. They will detain you. They will hunt you down and get you the fuck out. Okay? Basically, Canada doesn't want people coming in to their country and freeloading. They don't want it. They don't want people coming in and just hiding out and staying there forever. And, yeah. Now, I am aware that I believe in certain situations it's actually easier to get in and out of Canada if you're an American. Like, I believe we have an agreement with them that you don't need all the full qualifications to get in and out of the country. Like, you could have an easier way of going in and out. But I looked into this. It was actually a few years ago. I looked into this because I was curious. I said, gee, now I'm going to live near Canada. I wonder what it would be like if I wanted to become a Canadian citizen, okay? And basically, in order to become a Canadian citizen, there's some very, very strict criteria that you have to qualify for, including proving that you're going to have ongoing employment in the country of Canada. If you live in Canada, they want you to be paying taxes. They want you to be contributing to everything in Canada. So if you can't prove that you have a major corporation that's going to employ you in the country of Canada, they won't let you stay. They will deport you. Okay? And that's, you know, I this was something that I was interested in at one point. I was like, yeah, I wonder if to leave America and see what would it be like to be a citizen of Canada. How different would it be? Yeah, you need to basically have proven employment. You need to have a certain amount of, like, I believe it's job skills. Like, you need to prove that you have some kind of worth that could contribute to their economy. And also, you have to prove that you have a certain amount of money that you could pay taxes. I think there's, like, there's like a checklist of points that you need to all qualify for. And I'll be honest here.
I would not qualify.
Because, yeah, the bottom line is my job, being, you know, a constant, you know, daily streamer, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, it's not consistent. At one point, I could be making one amount of money. On the next day, I could be making 0. At any time, all this could end, and I make no money, okay? So that being said, Canada would probably not... Maybe they'd approve me to stay for tourism, absolutely. Would they approve me for maybe a temporary, you know, situation where I could stay for an extended period of time? I would think so. But would they actually approve me as a citizen? Probably not. Because I don't have I don't have a company in Canada who would hire me and prove that I have this verified employment, okay? Being that I'm considered a self-employed kind of contractor, they'd probably be like, well, anytime you could just not be making money and therefore not pay taxes and everything, so no. So I doubt that they would approve me to actually be a citizen, even if I tried.
And there you go, there's a nice burp.
I just filmed a new DSP Tries It. And yes, I will be uploading that new episode of DSP Tries It this weekend to DSP Game, or to the King of Hate Vlogs, excuse me.
Will I actually make any money? I need that money, I really do. I need that money. I have no idea. And what I mean by that is, apparently, videos on the King of Hate HD have begun to get flagged for demonetization.
I just looked today. Previously, only one video ever had been demonetized. I just looked, and a bunch of videos are demonetized. The good news is, it's not a ton of videos. It is an interesting assortment that they've chosen. I don't know what their criteria is because it seems pretty random. But sadly, the last 2 videos I uploaded to the channel, both weekend preview videos, have been demonetized. Now, what on earth do I say in the weekend preview that makes it be demonetized? I have no idea. I don't put any kind of risque things in the tags or the description of the video or the titles, right? And it's pretty much just me telling you the schedule for the week. So what in the holy hell could be being demonetized there? I don't know. I'm actually a little nervous that maybe what happened is the channel got red flagged.
And if the channel got red flagged, that means that every video that I upload to the King of Hate Vlogs moving forward will be automatically demonetized. And then I have to submit them for review, which takes upwards of 4 days now for YouTube to actually review a video for monetization. And after 4 days, the videos don't get views anymore.
So I may effectively, sadly, not be making any more money vlogging ever again. Thanks to YouTube. Isn't that nice? The good news is I don't get a lot of money from the King of Hate Vlogs anyway. I get almost none. I mean, every month I think I get at most like $100, if that. It's really, you know, I don't upload a ton of videos there, you know what I mean? So it's not a huge deal, but at the same time, It's disheartening and it's concerning. What on earth did I ever do on that channel that would warrant it to be demonetized? Nothing. It just means their algorithm doesn't work. And we already knew that, but unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm not a whiny baby.
And I really want to keep doing vlogging. I like doing the weekly preview. I like doing DSP Tries It. I like doing Ask the King. I like doing all these things, and I don't want YouTube to push me off of fucking YouTube when I didn't do anything wrong, in regards to my vlogging. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens this weekend. The good test will be that later this week I'm uploading DSP Tries It. If DSP Tries It is good, good. If not, if it gets demonetized, then I know there's nothing in DSP Tries It that's demonetizing worthy. It just means the channel's been red flagged.
I'm not a whiny baby.
Why on earth is everyone in the stream chat talking about this dickhead Weinstein?
I'm talking about YouTube and me, guys, and you guys are talking about this Weinstein sexual harassment thing. What the hell?
I mean, I'm not even playing a boring game. People, sometimes I can understand if I'm playing a game and you're bored, you talk about other things. You're talking about this while I'm talking about... Oh my god.
Oh, who cares about that piece of shit? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.